Hey guys, what's going on? A little bit different scenery here today. As you can see, Penelope and Bernie, boats on a lift here. So we officially got a place at the lake. This is gonna be our new vacation area spot to go. So the boat is gonna stay here primarily. If we go down to Table Rock or something, we'll probably take Nate's boat. And of course, go to New York or Canada, I'll take the boat elsewhere. But it's primarily gonna be here at Lake the Ozarks. So we are up here by the dam today. It's gonna be doing some fishing. Gonna be doing a lot more fishing on this end of the lake, just because that's kind of where I'm located now. But we're gonna go out and see what we can do in some fall fishing. I got to go yesterday for like an hour. Been really busy. Got a newborn too, so time has been very limited. But in the hour yesterday, I threw top water, caught one little spot, and then I did flip some docks and had one decent bite, but I missed it. So I'm gonna start off this morning, I think, trying some whopper ploppers and stuff like that on bluff ends or big chunk rock, maybe a buzz bait, and then I'm gonna go to flip some docks to see how it goes. So stay tuned. Now I caught one over here, same thing, flipping behind a boat dock. So, a little keeper. Now, this is a good example of something I've talked about before. Bernie's obviously very excited. I pulled into the back of this creek, and there were actually two other boats in here. And one boat was working down the bank, one boat was pretty far out in the cove, so I went all the way to the back. And I went to the opposite side because I didn't want the one boat to feel like I was going to cut them off or anything. So I let them come through and fish, and they fished all the way back in here. But I noticed they were throwing spinner baits, and all they were doing is throwing right up on the bank and right past maybe the corner of the dock, just the real easy stuff. So I let them come through, fish. I even went behind them a dock after they passed and started flipping it, and they moseyed around, and then they got out of here. So I came through, and it didn't bother me one bit that they fished it already, because I'm doing something totally different. They're just casting spinnerbait around, kind of easy targets, and I come in and flip in the real shaded areas, a little bit harder areas to get to, and there's still fish there. So don't be discouraged if you go somewhere and you see some other boats and you feel like, man, everything's been fished up, because you just got to kind of pay attention to what they're doing a little bit. And then I have no problem fishing right behind somebody. Another one. I don't know if he's much bigger. He might be. Nope. He's little. Really little. He's running funny. And I got him hooked running. Shorty. Another short. That's the third fish off the exact same dock that just got fished by somebody else. So that's all the time I have for today, guys. Unfortunately, I gotta go in. We gotta start heading home here soon, but I only got to fish for a little bit and caught three. Caught them flipping just behind docks, very last dock, or the last two docks. Back at creeks again. Same thing I was basically doing in September with the Zoom Fresh Hog. Bite was definitely not as good as it has been when I was doing that, which is kind of expected as it goes on. I threw top water for a while, no luck on it today. It can be real hit or miss though. As the water cools down, that should get better. I did not really get to try some other things I wanted to, which is throwing rock crawlers, spinner baits, and also fishing some brush piles like secondary points, and midway back on behind docks and things. And one other thing you could try, keep your options open, would just be like bluff ends. I did throw the whopper plopper on that and the buzz bait. Didn't have any luck, but you can still go out there and throw crankbaits around it. You can throw spinner baits, especially if the wind's blowing on it. You still got your shaky heads and your jigs. So that's all I've got for you guys. So if you come up in between Now in the next video, that's all the info I have for you. Hopefully you can catch it better than me. And I'll be up next weekend, I think, hopefully for at least a day, try and get something better together. As water starts to cool down, it'll get better. But this week also looks like it's going to be relatively warm, so that might halt the water from dropping too much in temperature. But we'll just play it as it goes. So until then, thanks for watching, guys, and